What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Brad Genius, back at it again with another video. Back on the Grom clone, you know what it is. Today we're gonna be doing another MOTOvation Monday.
Yeah, start it off right, boys.
Oh yeah, bud. Send it.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so today's MOTOvation Monday is going to be how to find yourselves. You know, we all have points in our lives where we're trying to find who we are, and maybe you guys are still at that point where you're trying to find who you are. I found myself, I know who I am, and I'm proud of that. I'm happy to be who I am. And until you get to that point, you know, it could be confusing, it could be, you know, there could be some struggles with it. And, you know, I'm going to try and help you guys figure out, you know, how to find who you are. So the first thing you guys got to do is really just take a step back. You know, a lot of people overthink it. They're like, you know, who am I? They, you know, attach themselves to a certain thing, and then, you know, maybe whatever that is switches, and then all of a sudden they don't know who they are anymore. Understand, guys, you know, you have to build a root connection with yourself, and, you know, just take a step back and think about, you know, where you came from. Where you came from has, you know, a say in who you are today. Now, that doesn't mean that has to be who you are. If you've had, maybe, let's say you've had a bad past or something, you know, it doesn't mean that's who you are going forward. You know, you can always change, but realize that where you are now is because of where you've come from. Everything you've done prior has brought you to where you are now. The next way to find yourself is don't blame other people for things that you're not happy about in your life, okay? You don't have to blame yourself. Some people go too far, they blame themselves for everything. That's not the answer either. You have to learn to look at things non-emotionally and just look at them in a logical manner. Because once you do that, then you can really understand the issue and, you know, move forward from it. And that's how you're going to be able to help find who you are. If you're pissed off about something that happened 20 years ago, and you carry that throughout your whole life, you're going to be miserable for your whole life, guys. Let it go. Things happen. Everybody has, you know, things that happen to them. You got to just learn to face them and, you know, move on from them. Face it, you know, don't just forget about it and throw it away. But, yeah, face whatever it is that happened and move on. Got to find out who you are. You got to figure out what do you like to do, you know? Figure out what's important to you in life. That's the biggest thing. Even before what you like to do, figure out what's important to you. Is it family, friends, religion? You know, I'm a Christian. I believe in God. That's a big part of who I am. You got to figure out the things that are important to you in life. Time is very important to me. Because here's the thing with money, guys. You can always make more money, but you can never make extra time. You only have so much time in this life, guys. So you really need to figure out the things that are most important to you in this world. And, you know, that's going to help you figure out who you are. Once you do that, as we drag knee around this corner following this slow Beetle, you know, you got to find the things that you like. You know, I love motorcycles and dirt bikes, so that's what I do in my free time. I love these YouTube videos that I do with you guys. I enjoy making them. I enjoy, you know, talking to you guys and everything. So that's part of who I am. And everybody thinks you got to have just one thing to make you who you are. You guys got to understand, you know, it's a bunch of all these different things. All those things together make you who you are. You know, your job may be part of it. Some people identify themselves. Some people I see, like, they're just straight up, they love to go to work and do their thing. So some people spend, you know, 70, 80 hours a week at their job, but it's because they love their job, you know, and that's, you know, part of who they are. And you have to understand, you know, stop comparing yourself to other people. I think a problem we have in today's world is when you look at society, and, you know, we're so easy with social media today to go out and see other people our age, you know, and everybody focuses on what they don't have versus what they do have, you know? And that's a problem. That's what's going to help you to figure out who you are, is to just forget about all that and really just move away from it. You know, all these people, they look and they see, you know, oh, this person's I hear it all the time. My friends are all like, man, you know, I'm 23, I'm 24, and look at this person that's 23 or 24, they're in the NFL, or they have millions of dollars and all this other stuff, and I'm like, who cares, dude? That's not you, that's not your story. You know, it doesn't matter, because some of those people, you know, they can be rich right now, but some of those people go broke in 2 years. You know, they might be happy with the life they have now, but 2 years from now, you know, let's say if it was an NFL player, and, you know, hopefully this doesn't happen, but I know it does happen to those players. You know, they're in a league for 2 years, they're buying all these fancy cars and watches and everything, all these clothes, and then, you know, they have a career-ending injury, and then they go bankrupt. So you might think, oh, they have such a great life, and I don't have a great life now. Well, who's to say that whatever you're trying to do, who's to say your life doesn't turn around and flip-flop with them in a little bit, you know? Who's to say 2 years from now you don't figure out something that, you know, ends up making you rich if that's what you value, and the other person's life goes, you know? It's like, people spend too much time worrying about what other people are doing, and I really think in order to find yourself, you gotta let that go. Because when you compare yourself to too many people, you're not finding out who you are, you're finding out who other people are and trying to make yourself a carbon copy of them. That is a tiny little boat. Sorry. But yeah, that's the next step, guys, is you really got to just take a step back and, you know, stop comparing yourself to people. Really just figure out, you know, what's important to you, the things that you like, you know, what you value, and things like that. And, you know, when you really take a step back and look at all that, that's going to tell you who you are. And if you're not who you are, if you look at yourself, you know, there's people that are in bad places. There's people that are in great places. If you're happy where you are, keep it going. Keep saying, what am I doing right now? It's working. Take it from there and move forward. There's people on the other end of the spectrum. There's people that, you know, are in a bad place right now. It doesn't matter. You can change that and move forward. If you don't like who you are now and you're trying to figure out who you are, don't figure out, okay, who I am now. Figure out who you want to be, and then do what you have to do to change to become the person that you want to be. That's how you're going to make a difference, and that's how you're going to be who you want to be, and that's how you're going to find yourself. So hopefully this MOTOvation Monday helps you guys. If it does, let me know by hitting the like button. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.